Hi, hi. Hello. Test, test. Okay, it's still working, but I broke my fucking mic. I don't know how that happened. There we go. Wait, Hori, you don't have a commentator role anymore, right? Okay, let's just go to a public then voice chat. I don't think anyone is going to come here. Let's go on. No, it's bad games. Yeah. Can you talk?
Oh.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, what's left is, I guess we just start a tournament. Start. Alright, and the first game is gonna be in Flowers in Shadow. Let me see if the bracket works. It still doesn't work for some reason. Okay, now it works. Alright, so in place against Shadow Belt. The Shadow Belt is here. Okay, so someone finally showed up 20 minutes late. Let me see. Alright then, you'll replace me then. In flowers, in is this sounds the case of his name on challenges in Flowers, but he doesn't actually have the same name on Discord. Let's see. I can't find him. I can't find him on the MNS Discord either. Or neither.
Might be this Jesslyn person. Yeah, it is. It is. Jesslyn is in Flow S.
Okay. Help here. Okay, shadow pet on the left, so in Frozen. Update. Overlay. I think that's all. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's down it.
Alright, well, we know Shadowpelt is a tournament regular in M&S. I don't know much about Jesslyn / Inflow S, but we'll see what they can do. Already gets a hit on Shadowpelt. Bit tough for Worm to approach Frost, so Jesslyn already getting 2-3 hits. Shadowpelt having a bit of a tough time, but gets a surprise hit with that wide. Is Shadowpelt going to go for a Novi Fire? It doesn't happen in time. Sunwave finishes the card. Alright, does not get out of the Novi Fire in time. Probably wasn't prepared for it, but does get the stun hit on Shadowpelt. Shadowpelt making use of those iframes, getting in, getting a wide hit. Goes for the Novi Fire, but Sunwave parries the Novi Fire. Not something you see every day from a new player. Or a relatively new player, I guess. Trading hits. Shadowpelt going for the basic laser wide combo, and it does score the last hit. Ooh, that stun wave was far away from Shadowpelt, but it just barely hit. Shadowpelt getting a wide hit though, but getting revenge hit by Sunwave. The Sunwave does not hit though, and Shadowpelt gets the next hit with Novi Fire. Nice dodging by Jesslyn, going in for the stun wave, but it doesn't hit, and Shadowpelt is able to get another Novi Fire. This isn't looking so good for Jesslyn, but does get a hit, able to dodge Shadowpelt's basics, get a basic hit of their own. And Shadowpelt takes the last hit. The reverse 2-0 in terms of cards.
1-0 for Shadowpelt.
Looks like they're both staying. Shadow Pelt getting an early wide hit, but staying too close for that stun wave again. Another wide hit though, making up for it right away.
Gets him with the Spell.
Unfortunate, but good on Shadow Pelt for finally being prepared for the stun wave back there, and does get that last hit on Jesslyn. Oh no. Not looking so good for Jesslyn, taking some early wide hits. Looks like it's going to be a fast set, which is the usual for Worm. Misses the basic parry, but Shadow Pelt ends up running into one anyway. Shadow Pelt gonna go for the Nobi Fire, yes, but Jesslyn is ready for it. A job dodging the combo by Jesslyn. One more hit is all it takes, but the stun wave parries the Nobi Fire and gets a revenge hit.
Shadow Pelt is going after Jester, one more hit. That's Shadow Pelt 2-0. Okay, next is will be you against what's his name again?
That was Ito or something? Not quite sure how you pronounce that. Although on the tournament page it still says I'm against you.
Yeah, yeah. Ito only told me that he forgot to check in after we already started the tourney, so I'm just going to replace him with me.
Alright.
So I don't need to restart the whole team again.
Yeah, fair enough.
You against Ito. Okay, ready, 4, yeah, everything looks ready.
Alright.
Ito plays Arcanist against Sun Priestess. Ore pushing Ito into the corner. Ito keeping himself safe with his ultimate, getting out of the corner, going towards Hore. He passes through Hore's wall, gets hit by it however. Tries to go forward to Hore's wall, walks back into one of the spells. Keeps himself safe with his ultimate. Tries to get a hit on Hore, doesn't manage to, but Hore hits him with the diamonds, and now Ito is on his last life of this round, and Hore will take it. Hore pushing it into the corner, getting 2 hits on him. Ito being pushed back by the diamonds, managing to outshoot them, trying to get closer to Hore, but doesn't manage to get hit by Hore. And now Ito is on his last life, and that's 1-0 for Hore. Okay, Hore is staying, and I imagine, yeah, so is Ito. Someone didn't read the rules. Irito gets hit by the diamonds. Gets pushed to the corner by the wall. Comes the diamonds, gets hit. Irito in his last life of this round. Hore keeping him in the corner. Trying to get another hit with the diamonds. He gets it and takes the first round once again. Irito in the corner, gets out and back in. And it seems to be going like this forever. That's Hore taking it 2-0.
Alright, good game to you, Ito.
For Hore. Our next game is gonna be from round 2, and it's going to be QP against Shadowpelt. Okay, QP on the left, Shadowpelt on the right. Okay. And joined just in time.
Oh, nice. Alright, it is Storm versus Worm as expected.
Only this time QP is not playing with the Pikachu skin.
Oh, true. Alright, QP already setting up that wall that QP is so well known for and does get a hit on Shadowpelt. Looked like there was a little bit of an escape route, but I'm not sure if Shadowpelt could have seen it in time. Does get a hit on QP though. Almost gets a revenge hit with that charge basic, unfortunately misses and runs into a wide. Nice hit there by Shadowpelt though.
Yes, he's playing very aggressive, getting as close to QP as possible and then throwing his spells everywhere.
Alright, Shadowpelt in a bit of a corner, tries to go underneath, but I think that was a bit of an unexpected angle on that Storm basic there. Shadowpelt does get caught.
Shadowpelt is in the corner, gets out. It's kept away by the energy balls. Finds a way in, it's blocked once again. And he's slowing, pushing to the corner, but manages to get a hit in with a laser. And then gets hit back by the energy balls. And he's out of there. In the middle with QP. He's now on his last life. He's being pushed to the corner. Here comes the energy balls. And QP takes
too much movement there.
1-0.
Oh, unfortunate. Shadowpelt was going for some risky hits there, and it did not pay off that time, but Shadowpelt is getting a little close to QP. Not letting QP get a setup just yet. Alright, Shadowpelt dodging all those little whites. Nice job by Shadowpelt there. QP preparing that basic wall though. Looks like there's going to be a bit of an escape. QP trying to close it up, repositioning the clone, and Shadowpelt runs into a wide. Good flash step by QP. And good Nobi fire by Shadowpelt. Both of them using their defensive tools. Shadowpelt getting hit immediately after though. Shadow Pelt in a bit of a corner, and there happened to be a wide right there. That is, you hate to see it. Oh no!
Well, there was no way for him to dodge there. And once again he's being blocked into a corner without anywhere to go. He's on his last life. And
Like there would be a little space to go under there, but I guess not.
I mean the miracle for this one, and the miracle is not here. QP takes it. 2-0 for QP. QP goes forward in the winners finals. Next it's you against Game Freak.
Alright, might need a deafen for this one, so I will
Alright.
see you later.
Game Freak on the left, Foray on the right. Game Freak. Ready? Game Freak placing his walls, his flowers, keeping Hore into the corner. Hore, however, has his ultimate and he can use it if he chooses to get out of there. Again, he's using his ultimate in the center to keep himself safe for a few moments. Gets pushed into the other corner, however, and it's 3-2 for Game Freak at the moment. One of Game Freak's flowers is gone. He replaced it but with a much smaller one. And that's a huge flower, keeping Hore blocked in the left side. However, he doesn't need to be next to Game Freak in order to hit him. Okay, the huge flower is gone. Game Freak getting closer to Hore. Hore walks into the flower field, and now Hore is on his last life of this round. Gets a hit on Game Freak, however, and now both players are on their last life of this round. Hore into the corner. One of the flowers is about to expire. It's gone. Hore now has a bit more room to move around. Game Freak will replace that flower. Hore will use his ultimate to keep himself safe and walks after Game Freak, trying to get the last hit. Doesn't get one. Tries to dodge the hits from the butterflies. Doesn't manage to, and Game Freak will take the first round. Our run start, a small one that won't do much to keep Game Freak in place. A slightly bigger one with the flower field, keeping Game Freak somewhat blocked in the left side. However, one of the flowers is already gone. It is being replaced. Now the walls are closing in and Hore is slowly pushed to the right side. One of the flowers is gone. Game Freak probably was going to try and take advantage of that and go right through. However, he was too eager and ended up walking right into the field of flowers. And then he got hit 2 consecutive times by Game Freak, and now Hore is on his last life for this round as well, with Game Freak still having all his 4. Hore manages to get a hit on Game Freak. Hore getting out of the corner, getting blocked in the middle of the flower field, manages to get a hit on Game Freak right before he gets hit himself. still in that Game Freak has advantage, and now Game Freak gets the last hit he needs and takes it. 1-0 for Game Freak. Already being chased by Game Freak. It's hit by him, and now Game Freak trying to block Horei into the left side of the map. Nice flowers there combined with the field will keep Game Freak over there unless he manages to get out now. There is a small escape room over there on down, but he chooses to go in the middle, making use of his invulnerability after getting hit. However, now he's on the other side of the map, and now Game Freak will place his flowers over there, trying to keep Game Freak in check, but it's going increasingly difficult to do that because of Game Freak's wall. He manages to do that just now. However, Game Freak manages to get out of there using his ultimate, and now Game Freak tries to get next to Horei, doesn't manage to get hit by Horei. Both players are now on their last 2 lives. Horei is with nowhere to go, gets hit by Game Freak's butterflies, and now Horei is on his last life for this round. No ultimate, manages to get a hit on Game Freak, however, and now he needs one more hit. But so does Game Freak. And it's Horei who will take the hit with his diamonds, taking the first round. Game Freak gets hit by the expanding basic. Another hit by the wall. Fortune for Horei. However, Horei is the one that's being blocked on the left side of the map. A bit of a waste flower over there, probably used to keep himself safe from a dodge from Horei, but Game Freak is now on his last life, while Horei has all 4. Game Freak manages to get a hit on Horei, but Horei is not yet blocked into the left side, gets a hit on Game Freak, who goes way too close, and Horei will take the second game 1-1. This game is going a bit slower than the others. Game Freak seems to be playing a bit more safe, doesn't go as close to Horei as he used to in the previous rounds. However, with the walls closing in, there's really nowhere for either of them to keep away from each other, and it's Horei that gets a hit on Game Freak. One of the huge flower disappears, it's being replaced but by a much smaller one. Horei stuck into the corner. Game Freak once again trying to get closer, replacing the flowers, making sure there's as little room for Horei to move as possible. However, Horei manages to get a hit on Game Freak with his ultimate and basic, walking through Game Freak's flower field. And now Game Freak is on his last life. Horei still has 2 to work with. Game Freak, Thore using his ultimate, getting the last hit he needs on Game Freak and takes the first round. Game Freak on his last life, getting a bit too close to Hori. Hori pushing him away with the wall. Game Freak managed to get one hit on Hori and another one. Things are looking better for Game Freak right now. Hori goes on the aggressive, doesn't manage to get a hit. Gets hit by the butterflies, however, and now both players are on their last life. Game Freak going a bit more aggressive over there. Hori is being pushed into the corner, trying to get a hit on Game Freak with his walls. He has his ultimate up if he chooses to use it. The walls are closing in, he might have to, otherwise he will get hit soon. Game Freak trying to go for an offensive, doesn't manage to get a hit, however. And Hori finally is using his ultimate, tries to get a hit on Game Freak, doesn't manage to, however. And in the end he manages to get a hit on Game Freak just barely with his basic before he gets hit himself, and it's 2-1 for Hori.
Good games, Game Freak. Uh-oh, was there an internet problem?
Not on my side at least. Alright. Let's see, next is gonna be Shadowpert against Iloito. Okay, Shadowpert on the left. Shadowpert. Iloito on the right. So update. Okay, done. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, nice early hit by Shadowpelt. Always nice to start the game with Wyatt when your opponent is moving. Shadowpelt having Yuito a bit cornered there. Yuito was just getting out when Shadowpelt got a hit. Luckily does a clock in time and gets toxic on Shadowpelt. This is not looking good for Yuito, but Shadowpelt is at 2-0. Well, I guess that's gonna be it. Alright, Shadowpelt taking an early hit from that wide. Going for the basic, but Clock comes out. Has no effect on Shadowpelt though, due to those iframes. Ooh. Nice hit by Shadowpelt. Hard to dodge that along the ceiling. Goes for the Novi Fire, does not hit, but the wide does hit. Yuito cornered, but uses that moon to make some space. Classic Arcanist zoning, and gets a clock on Shadow Pelt. See if they will be able to leverage this. That's one hit. Does not punish the Novi Fire. Very few Arcanists know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Alright, another wide hit. This could be the comeback for Yuito, but okay. It's just gonna stay better not stay in that clock for too long, but Yuito smartly gets out, and that Starfall gets the final hit on Shadow Pelt. Alright, trading hits early on. Shadow Pelt gains the advantage with the wide. Maybe he was going to go for the Novi Fire, but gets hit in the face with the basic. There goes for the Novi Fire. Clock comes out. And Shadow Pelt hit with the basic. Yuito's clock reactions are really good. Alright, last hit, it's anyone's game. Yuito gets out of the Novi Fire in time. Barely dodges the wide. Shadow Pelt maybe hoping Yuito would camp in the clock, but it does not happen. Oh, but that last wide, I think, got Yuito in the end. I think that'll be it. Or, wait, no, Shadow Pelt just won that game. I was thinking of the cards.
No, it's just 1-0.
Yeah, okay. Alright, but it looks like this could be anyone's set, honestly. As Yuito put up a real good fight. Making the first hit, though. And blocks Shadow Pelt. Ooh, trading hits. A little too much movement there. Novi Fire gets punished, but Yuito gets hit by a surprise wide. Alright, and that is going to be it for that card. Nice hit in the face by Yuito. Oh, unfortunate though. Going for the clock, but it does not hit Shadow Pelt. Shadow Pelt does go for the Novi Fire, Yuito barely getting out of it, but Shadow Pelt does get another hit. Hit in the face by basic though, that angle just didn't quite go around it. And another hit on Shadow Pelt. Goes for the clock, but it does not land. Novi Fire's coming. Yuito takes another hit. This is Yuito's tournament life, I believe, but it does not get lost. Yuito hits Shadow Pelt with basic during the combo. Alright, nice hit by Shadow Pelt there. Oh, doesn't really get the debuffs in time. And Shadow Pelt is able to go through that moon. Question is, will Shadow Pelt take another hit before the debuffs run out? And the answer is no. Shadow Pelt able to survive. I guess Yuito forgot to do the debuffs earlier. Felt that they didn't have the space. Nice wide hit. And a nice Novi Fire. Yuito not ready for that one. And that is going to be the end of the set.
Next, it's Game Freak against Inflaws. Game Freak on the left.
And I am also ready, by the way.
Yeah, I saw you on the what you call it match.
Yeah. Alright, it is Lich versus Frost. Ooh, unfortunate round start for Jesslyn.
Okay, 1-0 for a Game Freak.
Alright, so that's game 1 for Game Freak. Game Freak swapping to Arcanist. I got a little lost in thought during that first game. Try to commentate this one a bit more.
Yeah, well,
Opening with the
there
clock.
wasn't much to commentate.
Yeah, fair. Let's see if Game Freak can get a second hit. The Death Toll does get a second hit for Game Freak.
Oh, Jesslyn almost walks right into his back again. Oh no.
Ooh, paralyzed. Not a fun debuff to have.
Definitely a new player.
That clock missed though.
Oh nice! Oh what? Oh, the confusion.
Yeah. It's one of the few really strong uses of confusion. I've heard some Arcanist players call it a buff instead of a debuff. But confusion does prevent you from landing those stun punishes, and that one doesn't work, and Game Freak gets the punish instead with a basic, but then gets hit. Once again, Confuse disables the stun punish, but Game Freak gets hit anyway. Alright, that is a wide hit. It's a lot of debuffs, but Game Freak is on his last life. Jesslyn is able to take the card. Alright. An early wide hit on Jesslyn. And Game Freak goes for the clock but gets punished by the basic. Alright. It lands a slow and mini. And Jesslyn gets hit by the wide. Game Freak going for the clock. There it is. Is not able to roll out of it. Jesslyn, I mean. And gets a hit. One more and that'll be it.
Oh, gets hit by the moon. Okay, 2-0 for Game Freak. Right, and now it's winners finals with you against QP.
Ooh.
You on the left, QP on the right.
Alright, I am gonna hang up for this one. I will be back.
Alright. QP is gone back to her Pikachu skin. And QP is trying to push her into the corner with the energy balls, but Hori has a lot more pressure with his walls. QP finds herself in a corner, walks through the wall, and both players are kind of just stuck in the middle. QP going for an aggressive hit over there, leaving the energy ball right on top of Foray, and it worked out. But now it's Foray that drops his basics on QP and takes the first round. Hori's on his last time for this round. If he could take the second one and make it and bring it to the third round, and he does it. Both players are now on their last card. Or is being pushed in the corner by the energy balls, keeps himself with his ultimate however, but gets hit by the spawner ones, and now Hori is on his last life for this round. And no, Hori manages to avoid the energy ball so far. He's stuck in the corner however, has to use his ultimate to keep himself from dying. Manages to get a hit on QP. And another one, nice. Now both players have the last life. And it's QP that gets the win. 1-0 for QP. Both players are staying. For Hori is gonna need to do a lot of work to take this round. May just get a hit on QP, but QP still has an overwhelming advantage. Another hit from Hori. Hori is being pushed back by the large energy balls. Tries to get a hit on QP with his basic. He has to use his ultimate to keep himself safe, but now his ultimate is gone and he's still being pushed into the corner. QP jumps on top of him, tries to get a hit with the basic, doesn't manage to. Hori gets out of the corner, but then gets hit by the energy balls that falls right on top of his head, and QP will take the first round. Oh, for one for Hori. Second round seems to be in his favor. He's still stuck in a corner even after using his ultimate, and now he has nowhere to go and will get hit. Oh, he walks into another one. Hori is on his last life now. And QP will take the second game as well. 2-0 for QP. Two. Neither player seems to have an advantage over here. Hori with a small advantage. 2-1. And it's back to 1-1. The next player to get a hit will take the first round. And it's Hori that manages to get the last hit with the diamonds. Both players are pushing each other on the other side of the corner, but it seems that QP, never mind, it's Hori that manages to get a hit with the diamonds. QP now on his last life, gets a hit with the energy balls, however. And now Hori, it seems that Hori is trying to go for a more aggressive approach, but it doesn't work out, and QP takes the second round. Oh, Hori manages to take the win. And that's the first victory for Hori. It's still 2-1 for QP. Hori manages to get out, almost gets hit by QP, the walls are closing in. And see, Hori goes down, the walls are closing in. His ultimate is up, however, and he needs one more hit to get QP. He gets the last hit he needs and takes the first round. Hori on the left side of the map, QP on the right. Both players are pushing each other away with their range skills. They're coming to meet up in the center. QP gets a hit. Another hit from QP. 4-1 for QP, and it seems like Hori. Never mind, he managed to get a hit as well, but it's still 3-1 for QP. That's QP taking the second round, and now we are to our third and final round for this game, maybe for this set. 3-3. Ore in the corner, needs to get out. He's using his ultimate, and now he's out of the corner. He's being pushed back again by the large energy balls, and he has nowhere to run. Gets hit by the energy balls. Gets hit once again. No, he has his ultimate up. He manages to save himself, but he needs to get out of the corner. Gets out of the corner. Tries to get a hit with a basic on QP. Doesn't manage to. He's throwing, and now he's throwing his walls at him. He's being pushed in the corner once again by the energy balls. Has nowhere to go, and now Hori is on his last life. Hori, QP with all 3. Things are looking dire for Hori at the moment. And that's QP taking the last hit he needs and taking the game 3-1 for QP. Alright. And now next game is gonna be with Game Freak against Shadow Pelt.
Good games, QP.
Game Freak on the left, Shadow Pelt on the right. You ready?
I'm ready. Game Freak and Shadow Belt hugging each other at the start. Game Freak punching Shadow Belt in the face. Shadow Belt almost getting a double hit on Game Freak, actually getting the double hit with that wide. Oh no, Shadow Belt not able to dodge those butterfly bullets. It's looking like a fast card. Game Freak eats the Novi Fire before it was even released. I didn't realize that could happen, but I guess Blitz's butterfly works in, or flower rather, works in mysterious ways. So I guess it makes sense. Game Freak with that nice corner butterfly, going all over the map, prepared to summon Exodia. Semi-Exodia we got going on here. Alright, Shadow Pelt on the last life, goes for the Nobi Fire, but not quite close enough. And Shadow Pelt taking one last hit. That is going to be the game 1 for Game Freak. Nice punch by Game Freak there. Those were some pretty crazy dodges in the opening sequence there. Game Freak just going around everything that Shadow Pelt does, and hitting Shadow Pelt, going for the Novi Life right afterward, and it actually does catch Shadow Pelt. This is going to be a Novi Fire, but Game Freak escapes and Shadow Pelt takes the last hit. It was unfortunate. Nice punch in the face, but Shadow Pelt, or Game Freak rather. Shadow Pelt catching Game Freak with a wide though. Alright, I guess that is going to be it. Looks like I'm up against Game Freak next. I don't know if I'll be able to pull this off twice. Hopefully there won't be lag. I noticed a little in my set with QP, but it was mostly fine. Alright, I'm gonna hang up for this, so I'll see you later, Neko.
Yep. Game Freak on the left, Hori on the right. And we have the rematch. Game fitness the first round. Guys are closing in. Or is slowly being pushed towards the flowers. One of them disappeared. But he tries to go for an aggressive approach. It doesn't work out. And now Ho is on his last life for this round. And Gavin will take the first round. Hori is stuck into the corner. And yeah, there's no way for him to get out. He's gonna get hit. Now he's on his last life. Manages however to get a hit on Game Freak as well, and now he needs one more to force the third round, but he won't get it, and it's Game Freak that's gonna take the win. 2-0 for Game Freak. No one gets hit for quite some time. The walls are however closing in very the walls are very close. That's 2-1 for Hori. Alright, the huge power disappeared, but his ultimate is up. He won't use it, he's gonna get hit by the butterflies. And the Game Freak will make use of that opportunity to make a huge ass flower on the middle of the screen. Now Hori is stuck there, the walls are closing in, and Hori is on his last life now. 4 lives for Game Freak, 1 for Hori. Hori manages to get a hit on Game Freak. He needs 3 more to force a third round. But he won't get to that point. And now Game Freak takes the second round. And this could potentially be the last game. Hori's gonna have to work really hard to come back from this. He needs 2 more hits, and he needs to make sure not to get hit once. But he's stuck in the corner, and soon the walls will start closing in once again. Yep, here they come. His ultimate is up. He could try to walk over to the other side. He doesn't manage to. Here he's gonna get hit by Game Freak, and Game Freak will take it 3-0. And now for the grand finals, we'll have QP against Game Freak. Okay, Game Freak on the left, keep you on the right.
I am back. Good games, Game Freak. I hope there was no lag this time.
Update. Ready?
Yeah, QP left. Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, I thought Game Freak was gonna get clipped by that basic there. Game Freak is just barely able to avoid it, and actually is the one who takes the first hit. Game Freak's able to avoid most of these walls, had to use a flower there in a bit of a wide butterfly setup, but it does not pay off, and QP runs right to the opposite side. That's gotta hurt for Game Freak. Game Freak just barely avoiding those wides. Needs a few basics, but not one of the key basics, and still has a wall to avoid.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to use his flowers just like that to cancel the energy ball so he doesn't get hit.
Yeah, not the greatest flower, but at least there are a few butterflies in QP's side. Game Freak getting a bit cornered, but able to go around that Isaac just in time, and gets really good flowers there. Alright, that is going to be the first card for Game Freak. Ooh, Game Freak dodging all those wides, made a really risky play, but it paid off, as Game Freak's able to get a really nice butterfly set up there. QP miraculously able to dodge all of these butterflies.
Putting Storm's fastest speed to good use.
Yeah, Storm's fast speed makes it difficult, but it actually comes in handy sometimes because you can squeeze through some really small gaps if you know what you're doing, and QP clearly knows what he's doing. But it is on the last life, so... Nice hit by QP though. Another nice hit by QP, able to avoid all these butterfly bullets. Both Lich and Storm finding themselves in a bit of a corner, but right now I think QP has the advantage as these butterflies are pretty easy to dodge. Nice butterfly flower by Game Freak, but unfortunately flies a little too close to the sun there.
I can't believe he managed to win that.
Yeah, that was an amazing job by QP, and even getting the first hit against Game Freak here. Ooh, that was a risky play by Game Freak there. But it's hard to know where to run when it comes to Storm. I'm not very good at knowing where to avoid Storm. Game Freak getting a bit cornered, squeezes through the tiny little gap. We'll see if QP can make another setup in time. No, looks like Game Freak's gaining some ground. And QP's latest clone is in a bit of a corner. Has some potential for some walls though. Ooh, unfortunate position for QP there. And the butterfly does take a hit. QP very close to winning the game all of a sudden. Ooh, that's on the ground. That's, yeah. Flower was not up in time.
1-0 for QP.
Ooh, wow. I think those wides kind of cornered Game Freak there. I don't know how QP does it. I've been trying to analyze footage of QP doing those storm setups, but it's still hard for me to wrap my head around how QP makes those clone placement decisions so quickly. Excellent hit by QP. Good dodge by Game Freak, knowing exactly what QP was going to do. Wants to put up that other butterfly or flower rather, for a setup, and it does happen. But, oh, QP corners Game Freak along the top wall. It's always a risk when playing against Storm. She has a lot of room to move when she's charging that basic. Oh, unfortunate bonk by QP. You alright there?
Yeah, just a bit cold, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, QP's got clones across the screen right now. Or a clone across the screen from QP. Doing a great job microwing and macrowing the desynced butterflies. Unfortunate bonk on QP there. Game Freak finding a chance. Wants to put a butterfly in that little space that QP has to himself. We'll see if it can happen. Alright, Game Freak trying to move in, but QP holds the charge for too long. Game Freak does not get that perfect butterfly, and QP closes it out. Traps Game Freak between 3 basics. Game Freak suddenly finding himself on his tournament game. We'll see if QP can bring it home or if Game Freak can make a comeback. Nice move by Game Freak there, setting up a good butterfly, or flower rather, and then the wide butterfly. Oh no! That is unfortunate for Game Freak. Oh, and another unfortunate hit by the wide. We'll see if Game Freak can make a comeback. Game Freak finding himself a bit trapped. This isn't looking good. Yep, that is going to be it. QP just needs one more card to win this tournament. Game Freak trying to sneak through the walls, but it just isn't happening. Finally plants a butterfly, but again it cannot sneak through the wall. Still trapped on one side of the field. Throws out a basic or two to try to catch QP, but QP is just too good at dodging. I don't know how this person does it, but gets the first hit on Game Freak. Second hit of the card. Game Freak cornered, takes a third hit. This could be it for Game Freak. This is a really bad butterfly position for QP, so if Game Freak ever had a chance, it's now. But nope, QP takes the last hit, and that's going to be the tournament.
Gets hit just has to say that.
Good job, QP. Very well done.
Oh, come on, challenge. Alright, finally. Let me update the thing, the results.
Bit of a short tournament, but definitely a fun one. I had a good time.
Results. Yep. These are the results. 5th place is Iluito in Flowers. 4th place goes to Shadowpelt. 3rd to my co-commentator Horey. Second place goes to Game Freak, and the 1st place goes to QP, our winner. Right. Thank you everyone for joining. Sorry. I hope you had fun. We'll host another tourney in 2 weeks as usual. And thanks Horey as well for joining me in commentating, since I'm not very good at it.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me on.
And yeah, that's about it. In 2 weeks, that's gonna be when on 12th in February. Yeah, that's about it. You're probably gonna see me again. I think I'm not sure how long is Moths going to take a break for. Maybe a whole month. I think the whole of February will be just mid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you next time. GG's.